Hi, my name is Nicole and I'm a student at the University of Alberta. I'm participating in the CANOSP program with Review Board and this is my third and final demo video. So the task I've been working on recently was to create a dynamic review UI. This task was designed to make it easier to add dynamic rendering features to existing review UIs. So I talked about this a little bit in my previous demo video, but at that point nothing was kind of visual. So hopefully this will give a better idea of what was going on there. So just to see what that looks like, I'll just go over like a basic text file. So this one's not going to have any like rendered version or anything like that. It's just a really simple, you can toggle the, I just put in a demo feature here. And yeah, we can kind of see how that works there. So the text review UI is going to be the base for all the other text-based review UIs. So a lot of them have both a rendered view and a source view. So something like Markdown is going to have a formatted view where you can see like what that's actually going to render as, and then just a source view so that you can see the changes there as well. Typically, we're going to be looking at rendered views a little bit more for something like changing how things look, because source you're going to want the most basic version most of the time anyways. So here is, I just added another little demo feature here, and then for example here I can make this red, I can center the text, uncenter the text, and also this stays the same color as well. These are independent of each other, so they're really a lot easier to work with. And we can have functionality that works just for the rendered view or just for the source view. Also, if you see here, this make the text red is from the text review UI. So that one's inherited from there. And then this is one that's center text is just on the Markdown version. So next I can kind of go over what's happening here. Each review UI has like a few main requirements in order to make use of this functionality. So the first thing is they have to have a list of relative URLs that they want to register. So if we look over here, we can see that being registered here under URL patterns. The next thing they'll need is a way to handle those. So what we create is kind of a utility view here that just gets the specific actual text for the file rather than the entire file itself. So if we take a look here, we can see that's just the main functionality there. Also, if we look at Markdown here, it's using a similar, but it's pointing to the Markdown Review text UI. That one doesn't have anything at the moment, so it's just using the text-based review UI. The next little thing here that we're using is going to be the, like, for example, the centered one is just a JavaScript request, and those are handled by just an AJAX call over here. Yeah, that's kind of how the functionality works on that end of things. So I can talk a little bit about where this will be going and what we are going to be doing with this. So throughout the semester, myself and the other students working with Review Board have all had the chance to create a rendered version of a file format or multiple. Myself, I worked on the JSON UI. So one important one there would be sorting keys. That being said, it's going to vary a lot depending on the review UI. And now that this is all working, this is going to be something that's really easy to add in. So this is something that all of us have had a chance to mostly set up our review UIs to take this functionality in so that there won't be a ton of modification once we implement it. So the way that this is set up kind of makes it really easy to take this and render it in any sort of text-based attachment review UI. There's not a lot of changes you need to make, especially for smaller differences in the way things are rendered. For example, like adding keys to a JSON file is going to be a lot easier when you have the basis of that text review UI to work off of. So all it's going to really require, as mentioned before, is having a list of relative URLs that you want to register for that JSON file. and then just having methods that'll handle those requests to those URLs. And yeah, that's basically it. So I think that's all I have to cover for today. So thanks so much.